This is lawn bowling just as we're starting to start the project, and we're going to remove the turf on this 15,000 square foot surface, and then we're going to put in new sand, new amendments, and then we're going to hydro sprig this. Here we are later on the same day. It's been about 5 hours since we started, and as you can see, we're tearing up the old Bermudagrass, going down to a depth of about an inch and a half. We're boxing it out a little bit. We'll probably remove another 3/4 of an inch or so, and you know, it's coming up pretty good. It's looking good over here. Now it's a couple days later. All the old turf has been removed. We've got a real nice sand base going here, and we're tilling it up to see if we can remove a little bit of sand that's built up over the years from top dressing, and then we're going to laser grade it later. But essentially we're getting to the point where we can add amendments and start grading. This is the reverse rototiller, trying to grind up the final chunk so that it's small enough to send through a top dressing machine. This is some really good sand. This is top dressing sand that's from, you know, years and years of top dressing, so good quality stuff. Right now we're adding USGA quality topsoil, top dressing sand actually. All the turf and all the old sand has been removed. The old sand was rototilled over and over and over again, and it's now appropriate for top dressing the fairways. But what's going in there now is a higher quality USGA grade top dressing sand. And we're going to build this up to grade and then add soil amendments. Here we're adding USGA quality top dressing mix and laser grading at the same time. We're doing it in small lifts. It gets compacted and wetted, and we're bringing it up to grade slowly. We're going to mix in some soil amendments and then hydro spray. This is Kaye Contracting Company in Phoenix, Arizona. Here's a close-up of some laser grading in action. We're putting down this really good USGA top dressing sand. It's actually USGA quality green sand without the peat moss. And we're evening this out in lifts, and while he's doing this, his flotation tires on the tractor are compacting as well, and we're wetting down. So it's a whole operation. All the amendments are in, all the sand is in, we're compacting. We're finished grading. These guys over here are using the laser, hitting all the corners, getting ready for the final laser grading in a couple days, or tomorrow actually. I don't know. Kaye Contracting, Phoenix, Arizona. This thing here is called a cocoa mat, and this is what we prefer to use as the final spin out. As opposed to a drag mat of some kind or brushes, we prefer this. The fibers are really small, and it really slicks it off and gives it that great look. And now it's time to pack up our tractors and all of our stuff and hit the road, and the next edition of this series will show hydro seeding. Hydro sprigging. Well, here we are. Laser grading is finished. We've put the final touches on this lawn bowling green, and the next step is grassing. This is absolute precision. I would say that if you went out here with a laser right now, you would not find a variance of more than 1/16 of an inch. Definitely not. Kaye Contracting, Phoenix, Arizona. Here we are about 2 weeks after planting. I didn't want to do this video at the time of planting because there's really nothing to look at. This is sprigged with Bermudagrass. It's being watered constantly. Temperature is about 105 degrees today, but it's been kind of cool in the 90s, so it's not going to explode like you want it to. It needs to be really hot. But essentially, this is what it looks like when you hydro sprig Bermuda on a lawn bowling green.